fucking muted myself. Absolute fucking embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment, lads. You missed... I did a full... I'm not even exaggerating. I did a full Merchy Boys intro because, as we may or may not get to eventually, lads, the boy, the legend, the man above men, has returned to the tubes for all of us boys. We never ever thought we would see the day that old fatty bumbalatties, hey guys, my name's Merchant, and I was really fat like 5 years ago, but for sure, boys, for sure, I've lost that 2 pounds. So I did a full intro that we have lost. We've lost to the ether, but it's okay, Lynch. It'll be fine. What I was saying is, have I got a 2019 treat for you? If you stick around long enough into the chat and all that rest of that shit. But, lads, time wank now just for a meesh? I think so. We got arcane shits. Ah, that's not a good draw. Alright, boys, we've got to blow up all the peeps, and, you know, that's usually all you need in a game of Magic the Gathering. So, we'll see where we are in a bit. So, here's the long term for this stream. If you didn't know, everything I do is borderline a parody, unless I'm ranting about Lewis Stardust. That's usually true. But everything else in between, boys, this is some AIDS. This is some age, boys. Everything else in between is generally inspired by the beginning of Magic the Gathering in the terms of the Rise of the Idiots, if you remember me talking about that. So everything that I do here, when I say fucking boy or guys or lads or any of that shit, my friends, it's all in homage to the genesis, the Yawgmoth of Magic the Gathering dipshit pussy McGee virgin bollocks, which is Merchy McFatlads. Alright, I'm gonna have to kick this just because I need to draw a card. I should have really kicked that. I saved myself 1 damage. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there, Lance. And now that the lad is back, being a memer, maybe I should have held off until I could blow that up as well. I don't know, I'm just excited. Boys, that, like, I don't know if you never saw Merchant back in the day, but now that you have, boys, I think there's an extremely high potential that you'll know exactly, like, every single thing that I say is basically a sly dig at that fat bitch and everybody who's come after him. He just caused so much AIDS to the community from what I see of it. So much beautiful British AIDS that, lads, I don't think as a community we ever recovered. All it was since he came along was just lazy dipshit, and then slowly began, as he started to lose traction, the 5-hand one, Legs VD, Daquan Watson, equally, perhaps even doubly so shit. Because at least Daquan Watson... No, there's no at least. I mean, yeah, at least, what's his face? At least Fatty did something, did he? I don't even know what I'm talking about, honestly. But whatever's going on, boys, I should have divided by 0 that was a mistake. Whatever's going on, Lance, for sure, perhaps, no, not perhaps for this stream, but for sure, long term, we're going to watch Merchy Boys return. We're going to do a full scene-by-scene break-a-de-matter down, and it's going to be absolutely unbelievably fantastic. And nobody is going to die of AIDS. I promise. None of us will be dead of AIDS, boys. And if there's one thing you can guarantee about a cheek stream, is that I keep my promises. Unless I don't want to. In which case, get AIDS. But I think we'll keep this one. if not for the memes, boys. If not for nothing about the memes. So hopefully we can protect this for a while. But I'm excited. We're gonna watch Merchy Boys Lance as a team. We're gonna see the fattest lad break out of the chains of human oppression and blob his way back into just 3-hand 2 gibberish magic. But we'll see if he still has that same inspirational influence on the community, boys. Because, I mean, we've come a long way since Merchant left. Gone are the days Jim Davis being a respected YouTuber. That guy made the world. And in his stead, we have got Lua Stardinos bouncing her vagina in my face. We've got Emma Sky Nazi perplexed out of her fucking miniature twat mind that she's not a famous megastar whore. But, boys, I mean, I'm having a tough time trying to keep my thoughts in sync with my bolts. Because it is Christmas, whatever the fuck, New Year's Eve. And everybody should be off their tits. Everybody should still have a slight sheen of vaginal wax on their knob. Otherwise, are you even doing magiques? Boys, was magiques ever done in 2019? Let's have a quick look at the old chat for the memes. Alex Evenly, what's happening, son? Gino and the lad Jingai, what is going on, boys? I mean, depending on where you live, I assume it's 2019 for everybody now. It's 6:45 in the UK, so it's gotta be. I mean, what's the furthest west? I don't know. I never done did geographies, Lynch. I was too busy doing biochemistry and injecting myself with the AIDS theorem. Okay, green and red only can do beatdowns. That is all they can offer, lads. So I pretty much have to take removalage. Right, boys? Can't have that either. Okay, we got Crux of shit, but we can't reach it. I think this is the one where we hit critical quack W slant. I think, unless this isn't a top deck blue land, we might have to quack it. All of this thing that I say, quack W, for the memes, boys, it's all a fucking runoff insult from our boy Merchant. If you didn't know, you might be a new lad to the gang, and you don't know how it went, but that is why and how, lads. It was all our boy Merchy's fault that we do for the memes. Say for the memes! We never said for the memes! Back in 2019, I never said for the memes. Until Merchant plopped his fat balls along and was just incessantly for the memes. As a substitute for knowing what he was talking about. And boys, we come a long way since then. Magic has gone in the toilet. Everybody is now a classic pussy bitch. And ultimately, GG Quack W, or whatever the fuck that even means. So we can't throw a land to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna fling Jin, but then Jin gets access. I mean, what does it even counter though? Nothing, probably. Right, blue and red counter a lightning strike. California's still got a couple of hours to go, but the Midwest US has indeed gone full memes. Alright, what are we ditching? Challenger, I suppose. I still think I have to keep Crux of Fate, because, like I said, it's just going to be aggro McGee's. And we do like blasting aggro slash, don't we, boys? I am going to... I'm gonna draw a card. Or am I gonna blow up this bitch? Well, there you go, boys. I blew up the bitch. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do it now because it's short. No, we'll fucking get out of the way. We'll get it out of the way, boys. By the end of this stream, so in about an hour, we are going to watch with our human eyeballs the return of the boy Merchingtons. We'll see how far he's come. We'll see if he finally, boys, finally has dropped that £2. He's been on the £2 probably for 6 years now. He's gonna get there, lads. He's gonna get there, and I believe in him. I don't know where he's been. I don't know what he's been doing, but if you have been fucking around for this amount of time, then surely, boys, £2 is in. It's within your grips, the grips of your balls. Also, have a look at this lad. Have a look at this money well spent, magic. Absolutely incredible memes. So we keep both of these. I suppose Crux of Fate's not very good anymore.
I'll think of something.
What do you think, boys? I don't think I should get rid of this. But that's what's happening, lads. So I get 2 extra turns now, from what I can see. Yeah. Easy magic. Quack W, boys. Although Quack W is from, what's his name? Quack W is from the boy Cocaines. But then he stole that from Asmongold, and Pokemon, and all those fucking silly whores. But for the memes, boys, that was pure merchant. Pure merchy, boys. And I mean, I just can't wait to see what kind of innovations he's bringing them with his balls. Whenever another creature enters the field, you may draw a card. Alright, lads. I'm calling it. I don't even need to risk doing a shit. I am Quack Wing the fuck out of this game. Man! Slap it up on the tubes. You know who that was? You know, this is the face. This is the face of a man smugly telling us all he was gonna flash that bitch in with Teferi stopping all instants. He was smuggy McSmugpants. And then, this is the key, lads. Anybody can make a mistake in Magics. Anyone can fuck anything up. I mean, obviously it's never happened to me or Legs, because we're elite. But there's no shame, boys, in making a balls up. He realised he couldn't flash it in, and then his opponent completely fucked it up his own turn, and Murchie's stumbled to a win on the next turn. Never mentioned once that he missed the entire crux of that game. Never fucking admitted he forgot Teferi existed, despite it being like the #1 card in the whole fucking format. Instead, he just went super quiet. You could see in his face that he'd realised he's made a fool of himself, and he'd have to edit that fucking video out. And then, when he fucking won, he was like, boys, I think it's time to slap that shit on the tubes. And that was it for me. That was it for me in having any hope. Hey, lads, who's going to win this one? Any hope that the community was going to recover from a bunch of pussy AIDS into a new bunch of AIDSy pussies. Wow, this is just bolus overload. Bubbles overload of lads. But who's gonna get the memes? If I get thought squeezed, we could be in trouble. We could be in trouble, lads. Technical, Mr. Salvador, Happy New Year to you all. May 2019 bring you all of the good memes with only minimal scenes. Unless you're a man who enjoys the scenes, then, you know, fill your boots. Fill your boots. Alright, that's a good start for us. He's already playing useless gibberish. I bet you lose to this cheeks, you bitch. I mean, I could lose to anything. But, you know. Oh boy, we're in huge shit now. So, what do we get rid of here? I don't know. I think we're going to have to just die. Because he had the one card that gave us AIDS. And sometimes you just have to say, boys, we got quack W'd. We got quack W'd out of our balls. That was a... I don't know if you noticed the mistake there, lads, but we'll pretend like... We'll keep it under wraps, pretend like that was someone else who made that fuck up, and not me. I wanted to play this, but I wanted the land. But then when I played a temple, I gave myself age. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny, boys? So it turns out being on the play and playing Bolus on 3 is pretty good. I think I would have won this game otherwise. But unfortunately, lads, sometimes you do have to say quack W's. So I imagine this gets countered. So let's see if we can shuffle your mum's tits in the deck. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to lose to this. It's fair. It's fair, boys. I fucking do like a bit of a Boobalex and a Dark Ritual. And sometimes it happens to you. No, it doesn't, chicks. You're a bitch. True, boys. It never happens to anybody except me. But you won't even know that it happened to me either, because I'm going to cut this out of the fucking video. And you won't even know what the fuck's up, because I'll say... Quack W, boys. Quack W indeed. Alright, so we'll go for a bubs. If it gets countered, I think I die anyway. Nearly. But either way, boys, I'm pretty sure we're not going to come back from this one. GG's X-a-deesh. It's kind of a shame, because I felt like it would have been an even game. But yeah, Bolus on 3 when I'm on 2 lands. I think that's a little bit of a tough one. But, boys, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, boys? That's actually a better land. Okay, boys, hold your dicks. Quack W. Boys, sometimes you just lose.
Bungalow Magiques.
Bungalow Magiques. Indeed, Lance. Bungalow Magiques. Technical, thank you for the beautiful British $2. The first dollarinis of 2019. Maybe I'll keep a tally. You know, so the end of the year, I can take all that money that I've accumulated from being the best streamer who ever did the Magics, and put all that money into a PC fund, and then make you pay for that as well. You know, like one of the Clash of Clans. Imagine, boys, if my capture card broke. Like, absolutely essential piece of business equipment for me. What do you think anybody who makes $10,000 a month would do in exchange for a capture card that costs 10 beans? Oh, alright, let's bump it up. It costs maybe 100 beans. If your business was going to fail the next day if you didn't just order one off Amazon, what's the play? The play is to cry until one of your Whaley boys sends it to you overnight. And then, what do if it doesn't arrive overnight? Well, boys, you phone FedEx fucking corporate head office and say, I started a business 14 years ago, and I haven't got my package. I've never been treated so poorly since Burger King gave me a mayonnaise sandwich. So I don't care that it's Christmas and New Year, and I also don't care that there are record-breaking storms across America. Where's my package, guy? I've got 140 viewers who are gonna cry, but they'll also give me extra money. So don't be too quick. Oh, fucking gross cunt. Fucking cunts. Oh, boys. All right. Hopefully he doesn't have a Dark Ritual. And we might get a game of Magic. I don't think that's a good hand, but Search for a Scanner is pretty good. Search for a scanner is not bad. Right, boys? I don't think so. I don't think so, boys. Man, we'll see. I don't want to watch Phil. Like, as much as I do waste my time watching that shit in my own time, I just feel like I can't subject you to that level of AIDS anymore. If you want to go and have a look, I would encourage you to do so, because watching Philbo is quite a thing. But in any other way, boys, you might just end up dead of AIDS. We don't need red, really. I probably should have played this as a land. We'll fucking figure it all out. Yeah, a little part of me wants to watch Phil videos and be a full-on detractor restreamer, but the level of psychotic maniacs that's going to draw in, I don't think I can do it to myself as well as to you. So we're just going to have to make subtle allusions to that man having AIDS. Okay, boys? Good. Alright, what are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana for the lad. I'm just going to get a counterspell, I think. I remember when chicks wouldn't even play counterspell, she's a bitch! Yep, I remember those days as well, lads. Those classic Magic the Gathering days of old. Still, you know what? After this, no, I don't. It's the last chance to do a cube. So maybe we do cubes it up. Oh, look at me, Dad! I got a fucking £20 I wanted to stick up my bolts! Money well spent, boys. £20 inside the fecal extraction zone or some fucking bollocks. Alright, I've shocked myself a lot for a reason I don't really know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, and then 2. Okay, boys. We're going to have to hope that he just goes for the Valky, bang it out. He's done it, Lance. Incredible scenes. Incroyable levels of Magic the Gathering. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even have 7 mana. How has that happened, lads? Alright. So, I have to stop him making me draw 4 cards. If he does, then that's quack W's again, boys. And everybody might come down with a bit of depression. But everybody should start 2019 with depression. Right, Lance? Everybody should start the new year in shame. I think that's the best way. If you haven't woken up, like, I don't know how old you are, but if you haven't woken up with some fucking filthy minge on your dick, or even someone you know, but you know they're a filthy bitch, then it's quite W-ish. So Portal is going to be super tricky against this, because he can just steal it. But he can't steal my Boobalax. All that. But I think we need stuff, right? It's pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. But I think I might just die to damage. I never think about damage. Damage is a fool's way of playing Magics. Everybody knows you should win games by just faffing around until everyone's dead of AIDS. Right, Lynch? So if I play this, I lose another 4, right? Or is it 2? Alright, it's 2. But then I'll lose 1 for the draw. Blowing up Peeps doesn't do anything. Arcane Bollocks does give me access to a lot of good shit. Alright, boys. Blow everyone up. Play Arcane Bollocks. Hope for the best. Or is it do this first? We'll see. Heroes AIDS Fall. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll draw 2, lose 2, get AIDS, and then die of AIDS. But so let's not. Okay, boys, this might be where we turn the game on its head. This might be where we say, hey guys, my name's Merchant, and I swear I'm ready to lose those 2 fucking pounds, lads. Those 2 pounds are coming off in 2019. If there's one thing I'm gonna bank on, lads, it's not an end to the fucking disaster of the Ukraine. It's that our boy Merchinos is finally going to be a full British memer. I suppose I could just blow this up instead of wasting this spell. I'm actually going to do that. Calm down, son. Alright, we'll lose another 2. And another 3. What do we need here? Boish. I think a bounce spell. Agreed. Alright. So if he's got that card that makes me draw 6 or whatever the fuck, we'll just put it back in his hand before that happens. I don't know how I'm losing 5. Yeah, that's it. That's it, boys. Quack. W's. I just need to be careful not to use Grim Tutor again. Big Lils. Alright.
This isn't your average zombie horde. Impressive, isn't it? Good help is easy.
Good help is classic memes. I actually was supposed to save that for this, wasn't I? Yeah, you were, you fucking Mac. Alright, sorry, boys. Maybe I should have got another counterspell anyway. Because if he makes me draw too many cards, I'm gonna get 8. I mean, I don't know what that does. Oh, he gets to draw an extra card. Fair enough. Fair enough, lads.
Death won't conquer me so
Whose turn is it? His turn. Alright. Alright, I need to gain some life, I see now. So I think we're just going to plop the lad. No, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to have a look first. Oh, it's my classic boy. But we do have to make sure we don't die. So, my balls are fully exposed. What can he do to get out of this? What? This is basically his only chance, lads. Black market connections. I don't think that's going to get the memes done, boys. I don't think he's going to be able to pull off the memes. So, first things first. Tickle a man's balls. Soul transfer, don't need that. Bedevil and Shit's Grasp, I guess we'll have to have this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So that should be, boys, close to a full quack W's. But we'll see. We'll see, boys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I go for a Bedevil, there's a counter spell, so I could just counter this. Okay, we are certainly not having any of that aids. Let's see. Alright, that's what that'll do. boys, unbelievable memes. Incroyable scenes. So all I need is instants to lock him out of the game. Oh, boys, I'm just too good. Instants, you say? Instants, Lance.
Witness a mote of my power.
Boys, quack it. Quack it up.
Once again.
Quack the fuck out of this one.
I am omnipotent.
Lance, have you been quacking it?
When you can scrape it out.
Boys, have we been quacking it? Alright, so somebody let me know if it's time to watch Murchie's video. Because I think, boys, we might have quack W'd it. We might, boys, have GG's HD'd it.
Come. Create beautiful nightmares with me. Recoil to the
So what else we got? I mean, I don't know, it doesn't matter, right? If I lose from here, then clearly I'm supposed to be calling the police.
so generous.
That was a mistake. Was it? I don't even know what's going on. I completely lost whatever the fuck I was doing. Unbelievable, boys. Completely lost my train of aids. But that's what I like about Brawl so much, is that every game, in theory at least, plays differently because you only have one card. I've had so many classic games where I survived on one just because I had Worm Coil Engine out and I managed to gain some life or some shit. Every time I play Standard, it just makes me sick to my arse at how shit this game really is. I played one game of Historic Ranked as a warm-up. Naturally, I played 4-year-old Mono White Lifelink Cats. It was a fantastic time. I did see a couple of new lads. So, we played blue, black, and red. Let's try and pick a deck that has none of those colours, if I have one. So what would that be? White and green. Which of these two would you rather watch? Well, we'll pick both. We'll pick both, and then we'll either watch the Murchie videos or we'll do something else. Either way, boys, we're certainly going to be having a wonderful time. Alright, so seems fine. As far as I can tell. Boys. Other dragons have Ward 2. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls was dealt excess damage, make a 4/4. I see what we're doing, boys. We're doing the memes. Add 2 mana in any combination. Spend it only to cast dragons and something else. Okay, boys. I think banging out Chandra is better, though. That's not really Gibbo Doodle Bush Meebles. I mean, you're sort of right. You're sort of right, but what about other Schmeebles? Add 2 mana in any combination. That's not bad. But it's a good job we got to go first, boys, because banging out Chandra on 4, where he's only got 1 open mana, I mean, that's a recipe for slapping some shit on the tubes. That is a recipe for tube slappage.
You're going down.
I think Smoldering Egg might be better. Not that either of these actually trigger the egg thing, But whatever. If a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls dealt excess damage, well, no need to worry about it now. But we was having a wonderful time. Alright, my hand's already dog shit. What's this? Sacrifice this. Look at the top 7 cards of your library, reveal a single dragon from among them, put them into your hand. That's probably fine. Right, dudes. I'd say it's probably fine too, Mr. Dudes. You fucking wee dweeb. I would also say it's almost probably certainly fine, Alliance. In the realm of what is probably certainly fine, I'm still gonna kick a Skyclave Relic. That is what's happening. That's a good card, isn't it, Lanch? We might get our balls blown out of the sky. And I'll have to phone the police if such a thing were to happen. Naturally. So what does this do? When it enters the field, do something. Once each turn you may play a card from exile with a collection counter, but you also might die of 8. Interesting. I mean, Demon Bolt is only, it's in here because of this. You know, sometimes you got to try things out. And I know a lot of you are thinking, Cheeks, the only thing I need to try out is seeing how many games you're going to win and then say quack W, or how many pounds Merchant has going to have lost when we check out his Vidoir, boys. Because it's been like, he's been gone for 2 years. I want to believe he's signed up to the Liver King fucking newsletter and enrolled in the Andrew Tate Maximum Chad University. That's what I want, Lance, for him. Because I'm a compassionate man. And even though he ruined my jinx, that's what I want to see. Okay, boys, we might get AIDS. Okay, boys, we didn't get AIDS. Incredible scenes. But we still might die of AIDS. I hate decks where my hand is empty. But, you know, sometimes that happens, boys. Sometimes that happens. I don't know what I can add so that I draw more than this. There's no blue and there's no black. Traditionally, the 2 draw spells. I'm sure there's some white horse shit that lets me draw 50 spells because, thanks to Murchies, that's where we are in the world of Magics. We are playing games where mono white has to have everything. Otherwise, Lure Stardust may very well cry. But we won, Lance. So that was a great game. You know how nothing happened, but I won. That means we slap it up on the tubes. You know, if nothing happens and I lose, straight in the fucking recycling bin. Straight in the fucking bins. Alright, we'll watch this, and then we'll watch Murchies. And again, just in case anybody's on the live stream, the influence this fucking fat moron had over the community at the time where he was on top was insane. Absolutely incredible for some just lethargic dipshit to be who he was in this fucking game was crazy. And we can never forget the damage that fat bitch did. We can never forget how people like CG Beeblebs went from a happy-go-lucky Magic Jewel streamer to a win-at-all-cost, impress a bunch of dipshits, fucking 5-hand 1 Merchant. And everybody who followed Merchant now follows Siege, and because it's the way you do things, every video is identical. Everybody coming through the ranks of Magic has 50% less personality points, or fewer personality points, I should say, Lance, for accuracy, than baby Jesus, if he had his balls out. Land Creep, what's this? Boys, I thought this guy was playing Tatty over the Mima, but this is Tatty over the Schema, or some shit. Still doing the same tactics, though. So let's have a look. Land creatures have flying. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands, up to 1 land you control becomes a land. It's still a land. Okay, boys. So, I guess we got to blow up the lands. But this doesn't blow up lands. It'll only blow up my own shit. I don't know if this guy knows, but he's on the verge of giving me the quack W's. And that's just not how we play Magic. So, you think he's got negate? Or do you go for Mirari's wank? What do you think, boys? I don't want either of these to get countered. So I think we're going to hold off for a big score. I don't think he had anything. I think this guy is playing like a proper memer. And he just has a load of shit. I think I was too cautious. I should have gone for the big boy memes. Don't you agree, lads? Still, at least we get to definitely play this and then one of these. Harrow Borough. Do I want to fling us a Talps? It's pretty good. I'm thinking this is still going to be shit. Well, there we go, boys. The man was just far, far too busy for Magic. Although I did, I did wait 7 seconds. And I also agree, boys, if you wait 7 seconds, you're playing with fire when it comes to these guys. They're closing those Japanese steals. I can't believe we didn't get a your go and a GG's. But never mind, Alliance. So, we've got roughly 10 or 20 minutes of memes. And then we can either go for one quick cuboid or straight into watching our boy. Straight into watching our lad's glorious return to hog roasts and kebab dinners. What do you think, Lance? I think I'll make the decision. We'll have 2 more games of Brawl. And then we'll think about Cube. Because the last day. But I changed my mind on whether I think Cube is good. Alright, so we got no ramp really. But I get to go first. And we got a Stomper. Alright. I think we could have this. Which ones of these come into play tapped? This one, sort of. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. Play this. Think about playing that as a land. Fuck around. And then hope to get 25 dinosaurs. Okay, boys. I think that is an excellent plan of 8. Never mind any of that, boys. Slap that shit on the tubes. Absolutely incredible performance. Unbelievable scenes. Yeah, I don't think we're doing a cube. Or maybe we'll do a cube after we have a look at Merchie Boys. The just buffoon of all magics. A man who, I feel like when it came to Magic, imagine Magic is a library. And everybody's reading the books quietly, and it's pretty stable. Everybody kind of likes it, but even it's kind of shit, but it's fine. You know, that kind of thing. Merchie Boys comes stumbling in, bouncing his fat man tits off everything. All the books are on the floor. He's died of AIDS. Everybody said GG's XDs. And now everyone's dead. Classic turn 1. I've never seen this not be played on turn 1. That is how much I love Magic, boys. It's amazing. So, what does this do? At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with power greater than its base power, make a weenie. Okay, boys. I think we can beat whatever's going on here. Based on the power of having 8. Wouldn't you say, boys? Alright. Oh man, this is going to blast the shit out of that bitch. Oh, it's going to blast the shit out of all those bitches. Boys, I don't know about you. We might be able to slap this up on the tubes. we might be able to slap this shit up on the tubes. But I will need another land, I think. Well, I'm not going to blow all the permanents up. I think, yeah, I think we'll just relax for a turn, boys. Swords to shares just in case. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with power greater than its base power. But none of that does anything. What is this protection from? White. Oh, no. That's actually going to give me AIDS. Yeah, that's really going to give me fucking AIDS. What do I do about it? I can't just take 3 for 5 fucking turns, can I? Man. That card was going to be so good against weenies. But if I take any more time off, I'm just going to get smashed. We got farewell anyway. Agreed, boys. Of course it's agreed. So I can't play Carnage Kabuto because I don't have AIDS. That's actually a good draw. Assuming that this Sawtooth does any damage. Alright, that's not bad. So I can win a race. Even if he has Settle the Wreckage. This might be Doomscar, which is fine. Why would you need to look at your own land? Does he think protection from white means protection from Doomscar? Because that's not what it means. Okay, boys. Hold your ball bags. Hold thine ball beans. Because we might be able to slap this up on the tubes. He doesn't have Settle the Wreckage mana. He could have Fateful Aids. I mean, that's just a waste, right? Okay, boys. Hold your balls. I mean, even if he does have Settle the Wreckage, as long as I can keep Mirari's Wake around, then we're slapping it on the tube, Slange. I don't know in what world you take damage if you don't have to here. I mean, alright. So we still get, what, 5? Oh, unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable bebbles, boys. Sometimes you look at that shit and you just gotta say, I've quacked the shit W's, or some aids. Alright, I don't know what's going on. But we should get a lot of dinosaurs. And you know, slapping big dinosaurs up on the tubes is good content, as they say in dipshit circles. And don't pretend you're not going to have a slight erection for massive dinosaurs. Because I know you guys are shrooming. Okay, boys. That's not a good draw again. Usually planar cleansing gives me the full British Hornage. No blokes from the land. Incredible brazenades. Unbelievable scenes. Boys, slap that shit up on the tubes. Get a big bag of whiz into my balls. And GG's to 2019s. What did I eat to ring in 2019? I had the only place that I know of that sells sliders in all of the British Isles. Not very good. And fucking like $15.50. I had sliders at the Hard Knob Cafe. Incredible scenes. Incredible memes, boys. Alright. Is everybody ready to see the original Bumbleoid? Or shall I click on this and get immediately banned for copyright infringement? I don't know, boys. I don't know. I guess Merchant NTG should be fine. There, hey guys, my name's... What the fuck's happened to his head? Oh, lads, never mind losing £2. He's lost £2 of hair off his fucking head. Jesus Christ, boys. Classic memes. 3 days ago, he was back. We thought he was gone forever, boys. Forever. And then one day, he just returned. He scrubbed all evidence he ever existed. Twitter, gone. Every game of Magic purged off his channel. Still to this day, I have no idea why you would do that.
Managed about 5 pages of this. Literally the first time this
Literally the first time I've ever seen a big pair of boobies did.
Hello.
Hello and welcome again to Magic the Bollocking. My name's Merchy Boys. I am a load of old bald gobberino guys. Ha ha ha. Someone's got to be called Sexy Boys or some shit. Ballin', lads. As I said, every time I say any of the fucking for the memes, lads, boys, it's always an insult to the fucking state of this pussy community. The genesis was this fat fuck. The way Magic just fell off an intellectual cliff trying to follow in the footsteps of Lardy McBoringballs. Lads. But, I mean, he's lost his spot in turn to Siege and to Cocainies. And that's not, we're not in any better situation, but it's his fault, probably. Either way, boys, we're gonna have it off. Enchanty, hey guys, I've like stuck in an extra Y so that it's real memes. Good memes, good memes. All right, ready, boys?
Hello. I think if all is
Oh,
going
you can't see because I got a fake merchant up. Ugh, classic Magic, boys. What am I doing? There we go.
Isn't that a terrifying prospect? But I'm pretty sure...
Boys, this is going to be beautiful.
Hello. It's been a while. It's been a very...
It's been a while. I mean, I didn't even know I could lose this much fucking hair. But GG. Guys, it's really spiky on top, so I'm definitely not bald. Me and my totally not bald friend Cocainies, we are going to do a collaboration where I say for the memes and he says Quack W. And every fucking, the left and the right of the dipshit community are gonna come together and all overdose on AIDS.
Wow.
Fat bitch.
But, you know, I streamed a couple of times recently, playing some Marvel Snap, which is a really fun game, by the way, and I wouldn't be against playing some more in the future, but it sounds silly to say, but streaming just made me really, really feel like playing some Magic, and played a little bit of Flesh and Blood over Christmas, and, you know, messed around on Arena a little bit, and I was just like... Yeah.
I was like, let me go down to the pub, have a couple of hog roasts, see how I feel in the morning. And then, boys, I might stream 20 minutes of Magic for the good old days. You remember when I used to stream 23 minutes? Ha 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 ha! Oh, fun times. I made $150,000 doing that shit. A year, by the way. And still, I couldn't be asked to turn up for work. Oh, good memes. He definitely never went to the gym in this fucking thing. Somebody get Andrew Tate on this man. I want to see a full... fucking, never mind, I'll forgive that man for sex trafficking, money laundering. If he can make Merchy Boys lose £2, then that guy really is in the Matrix. Anything short of that, then I know that he's fucking full of shit.
Yeah, kind of feel like playing some Magic the Gathering. So that's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna do Magic's, boys.
If you are here, and you know you are this early, you're probably on the VOD. So hello, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking the stream. Make sure you like it. All that.
It's
stuff.
fine. It's fine. I'm having a great time, Merch.
Second, and it helps
We're
out.
all having a wonderful time,
Gang
son.
in the comments. No pants gang in the comments, really. Let's
Guys, you know, my pants didn't fit. It was a joke. I mean, the joke was that none of us were wearing pants because we were on COVID or some shit. But it actually was, I couldn't do that fucking top button up anymore. For the memes.
Gee. But, hello, thank you for watching. I do appreciate you so much. In case
I appreciate you so much, boys. I disappeared without a trace and said, fuck off. GG's. XD's. Unbelievable scenes. Boys, I appreciate you so much. I fucking deleted every video you might have wanted to watch ever again. But thanks for giving money towards those streams.
I'm sorry if you've heard this 1,000 times. I'm moving to Canada.
I'm gonna lose 2 pounds. I swear I'm gonna do it, boys. I want to fit in that fucking economy class seat. At the moment I have to buy premium economy because of my ass, but I'm gonna memes it, boys.
Permanently in February. And the plan was always, after that move, to kind of like start doing some content for fun, you know, start chilling out on stream a little bit more.
Yeah, because he was always a top level competitive dude. Whenever I think of Merchant, I think of Pro Tour top 8s, fucking writing articles. That's what I think. Not of a man who fucking said for the memes more than I do, but he meant it. That's what I remember, Lance, and I'm so glad we're going to be back in literal 2019. I mean it. I mean, for reals, Lance. 2019 was the zenith for Magic. Since then, we've just been regressing. And how much of a fucking clean bit of crystallized evidence do you need that Fatty Merchy Boy is coming back in our Lord of 2019? Boys, how much of a classic fucking validation that the rise of the idiots is over than granddaddy sensei living on a mountain meditating about how he's going to lose 2 pounds is finally back to do the same shit videos again, probably.
But I'm impatient, so I was like, we'll do a little bit before we go as well. So the streams will be very sporadic until then. I do plan on streaming on YouTube, I think.
I won't pause it again for a little while. I wonder what he's been up to. Has he been working, Lance? Has he had a job? He had an insanely high-paying job in YouTube and just didn't want to do it anymore. So how did he pay the rent for a year or two? 2 years off? Do you make that much kind of money, Lance? I don't know. Like I say, he was the top boy. CGB showed his YouTube earnings, and I can't remember what it was, but it was, I think it was 300 bags. And he was above Merchant, above CG Beebles for ages.
I just don't really like Twitch that much, to be completely honest.
Anyway, let's see.
And I feel like I've always had a better connection with like YouTube viewers, stuff like that, so they'll probably be on YouTube. They'll all be available as VODs after.
Well, you can watch them from anywhere, boys.
Anyway, enough waffling on. Let me get my chat up. I can't see. Oh, hello. I can see you now. Yo, Victor, Ryan, William, Drift, Andrew, Romert, Sheen, Mark, Michael. Welcome to the stream, my boys. How's it going? I thought today we'd play some.
The charisma is off the charts, Lance.
Okay, I want to play Magic, but Standard is normally awful. And then
What?
I looked at the decks that were actually in Standard.
This guy fucking loved Magic. He told me he loved it. Was his dream job to play Standard every day. He told me that for years. Hey guys, it's my dream job to play Magic the Gathering Standard every day of the week, and I love you all for enabling me to do it. Now, I'm off forever with no explanation. I'm deleting everything. Eat shit. I'll be back in 2 years when the money's run out, probably.
And I was like, wait, hold on. Mono Black? Celestian Enchantments? Like Grixis Midrange? These are all things that I like. So, yeah, we'll play some Standard and we'll see how it is. Hopefully it's fun.
Guys, I can only assume that none of you have been watching Magic since the day that I left, because everybody is in partial agreement that Standard is a dogshit format played by slags, but I'm gonna think it's great because of the fucking 8 or some shit, I don't know.
Off camera during my break, yeah, but almost exclusively Commander and a little bit of Pioneer every now and again on MTGO.
Exclusively Commander, boys. We've been going full Rule 0, trying to squeak in between Yana Amari's probable deceased anus and her reincarnated Pokemon evolution, full-on Pokevolve into Lua Pawn-Dust. But he might be able there, boys. I mean, I don't know what kind of a person Lua Pawn-Dust is outside of the porn industry, but you got to imagine she's a slag.
Need Arena at all, really. I think maybe a few games, that's about it. Land Destruction, we have to find a Land Destruction.
We have to play Land Destruction, guys.
You know we have to.
And then when I lose 50 games in a row, I'm just going to say, for the memes, and I had a wonderful time. Quack. Oh, I don't say Quack W. I actually say some other shit, like Ghibli Boys and Dreamy Boys. Classic memes.
Have to find it. We will, I promise, soon. I'm probably moving in February too, not to Canada, but buying my first home. Oh, congratulations. That's fantastic. What a big step. You're perfect.
What a big step
anyway,
for you, Sonny Jim.
Disclaimer. I haven't played Arena in a long time. I haven't played Standard in even longer. I'm going to be bad. I don't know what any of the decks or cards do.
Lance! He's gonna be bad. And I don't know about you, but I just don't believe him. He was the greatest to ever do it. If this guy can't just walk through the fucking saloon doors like John Wayne, pull out his fucking antique 6-shooters and start blasting all of Twat Gang, I just don't know what to believe.
The last time I played Standard was when Kaltime released. So, yeah, a bit of patience while I get back up to things.
Bot match. Oh, he's been slapping the bolts, Lance. He's been slapping Sparky's ass.
There's a link in the description, though. I just saw enchantments and I was like, oh, yes, please.
Yes, please. I'll net deck the shit out of that to then shape which mine. I love a bit of net decks when I change one card for the memes.
You know what alchemy is? I do know what alchemy is.
What do you think he's got there?
People on Twitter telling me how much they hate it.
What do you think he's got there, Lance? It looks like pig's blood.
Is it that bad, or...?
But it could be cherry juice.
Right? What's the dealio with alchemy?
It could be cherry juice, boys. He does look like a gout sufferer.
Enchantments is Pog. That's promising.
Enchantment, yeah, Pog! Lads! We're already up with the fucking dipshit language. Hey, and I've got the virgin lands. Boys, you think I was going to play Magix without being a virgin? Classic Magix.
And yes, I am learning a deck as I play it.
I'm, like always.
I mean...
And by learning, he means just fucking guessing.
Here. We could just spam that at them.
Spam? That doesn't sound like classic Magix.
Board. That's a cool board.
Classic Magix, boys.
Alchemy is fine as long as you have money.
Well, I've got money. Nice. I've got all of your money.
Oh,
thanks, guys. But seriously, guys, thanks for all your money. This is like a team effort. Just like Philbo, I took all of your money and I fucked off to... What did he say? Canada? Fucking hell.
Something. Kind of fun.
Definitely have to have the Virgin Lands, though.
It might be a little loud. Let me know how the sound on the game is, by the way, because obviously, like most people, I just play with it on mute, typically.
Most people don't play it on mute, typically. I never heard of a man playing on mute in all of my days. But...
Yeah, I think one of the things that I have kind of observed, if you like... That's a good card. That I have kind of observed, just from, like, following Magic while I kind of been taking a break.
Is we've got a lot more fucking wobbly boobaloid girls playing Rule 0 Commander with Jimmy Wong. And also, Jimmy Wong's not going bald, guys. I'm not part of the Wong gang. I'm part of the Cocaine's gang, who, if you didn't know, was like Finn from Adventure Time, where as soon as he takes his hat off, he's got 16... He's like Sif, before Loki shaved their Red Bolt. Classic Magic and classic Norse lore for you there.
Is that the formats on Arena are really confusing now. You know, like I think the formats are a little muddied because, like, I don't really understand.
You literally just said you don't know what fucking explorer or alchemy is?
Explorer or something?
I haven't done any research.
Why those are,
I haven't done any research as usual, but fucking hell, I know what a fucking bollocks.
you know, working a bit in game design, I'm kind of a bit like, aren't you just really confusing people with that?
Nah, this guy, he doesn't want to bite the hand that might suck his
Have a
balls.
creature connive, draw a card, discard a card. If you discarded a non-land creature, put a 1/1 counter on that. Oh, non-land card, sorry. That's kind of good.
Yeah, kind of good. One of the best cards in Modern. Yeah, it's kind of good.
I feel like connive is something that I'll probably see a lot.
I'm being facetious there, Lance. I wouldn't have known it was as good as it is. But, you know, we like to take shots at fatty McShits.
See, now that's good, because I like Pioneer. Pioneer's fun. We've got a thirsty boy.
Ha ha! We got a thirsty boy, lads. Hey, Dr. Cheek says boy, and he definitely doesn't do that to still insult me. What a good boy. Hey, boys, you fucking love magics. Don't give me any of that shit.
Stream. Because otherwise I get bombarded with comments like, wait, you streamed for like a week afterwards. Click
boys. Classic boy
yeah, we're
magic.
just like sitting on a bunch of control here, huh?
Alright, we'll watch 2 or 3 games.
Gonna bop him to death with our fluty boy.
Haha, fluty boy!
That's what we like to do.
Guys, he's got like a fluty boy.
I mean, we have very, very cheap removal now.
Oh, man. Imagine people, like, just in the same way that people watch Cocaineys because he says quack W, people watch this fat shit because he said the word boy as an affix to any old shit.
It's a really good card.
And was as bland as he could be, and net decked all
hey
the
everyone,
shit.
sorry if I don't individually reply to you in the chat.
I
I'm trying
can't
to
be
make
asked.
it like watchable for people. I know the people. I think the people. If you're watching the VOD, let me know in the comments because it always looks different to me. Can you see the chat or not? Let me know in the comments if you're watching the VOD. But I always try to keep it more watchable for people in case they can't.
Why didn't you put
so
the
I don't
chat on
respond
the
to
screen?
everyone individually, but no, I am reading all of your messages, and I do appreciate it. Oh no, whatever shall we do?
I'm like really arrogant because I've got the answer, but if I didn't have it, I'd be dead. Oh, lol memes. Lol memes. Alright, looks like he might have this one, Lance.
Okay, cool.
Typically, against Mono Blue, there's only ever one
I think you
interaction.
can turn it on or off if you want. I don't know. I just thought it was more fun to stream
and he had it. He had the way of getting through a negate.
Okay, I'll just... My plan, and let me know if you think this sounds good, but...
Play your fucking card or don't.
Why not? The plan is to, basically stream...
I'm gonna, January 1st, I'm gonna lose that 2 pounds, boys.
Hour and a half. That way people... I don't know, I just like how... here's the thing, and look at that, bronze tier 4. I'm a god. But anyway. Here's the thing, I just like hanging out and playing Magic. I don't really care about being the best Magic player. I care about, like, playing fun decks, showing fun decks, and just hanging out and playing Magic, right? And enjoying the game.
Also, editing out all those losses. Can't put up a 2-3, boys, because if people didn't think this guy knew what he was doing, why would the comments always have been filled with, "Hey, Mochi Boy, can you build an XY deck with a deedly-dee? I would love to see it." And his only ever response could be, "Let me go on Goldfish, take a couple of decks, change a card, and hope for the best." Quack W's. Although he doesn't say quack W's. But we'll see. He'll get there soon.
And I feel like that's something that got away from me when I was doing daily videos. I turned more into the opposite, where I cared more about, like, grinding and trying to look legit or whatever.
Ugh, boys. Trying to look legit. We believed you. Why are you ruining the illusion for us all? We believed in the same way that we think Legs is the best. That's what we want to see. We'll get depressed if you fucking tell us you ever lose any games. Fucking hell, boys. He's gonna really try and say that Magic is supposed to be fun, relaxing aids, not hello and welcome to more dogshit aids. I went 285 and 7 over the last 2 months. Okay, sweet. But don't play any of those decks because they're shit. I put a disclaimer at the end.
And that's not really what I give a fuck about. I just like enjoying the game.
He just likes
and I like
kebabs.
sharing that with people.
And hog roasts.
So, my idea, and let me know in the chat and in the comments if you're watching the VOD, if this sounds good, is I thought, when I'm in Canada, and I'm kind of doing this, you know, maybe like 4 or 5 times a week is the plan,
so he doesn't have a job.
Like, stream a deck like an
What has he been doing for 2 years for money? Boys. You know he went in the fucking Andrew Tate extensive Chad uni. I know what he did now. I know. And he was the first guy ever to flunk out. Andrew Tate washed his hands of Matrix McGee. For sure.
an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, if we're having fun. And that will be the video. I'll just leave that up as the video afterwards, and that way people can have a lot more of like a chill. Do you know what it's inspired by? And it was my favorite
DSP chill streams.
And you can deal with it. But my favorite bit of content ever, and this is going to show the. I'm turning 30 next month, by the way.
What the fuck? What the fucking AIDS? He's turning 30? I thought for sure he was 42. He's turning 30, lads. No fucking way is this man 29 British years of age. What the fuck was he doing age 8? Working triple shifts down the mines. The pig mines, obviously. You don't get that kind of skin without stealing some hogs. 29!
Crazy, right? 30 years old. I started my YouTube.
30 years old and he's fucking the state of a fat wank. My lord, boys. Don't be a streamer, that's all I know.
23.
Don't be a fucking streamer.
Wild. But, yeah, I'm turning 30 next month, and my favorite bit of content ever was...
I am super looking forward to whatever this is. If it's not... his favorite bit of content was fucking escaping from the Albanian hog mines with 2 fucking prize pigs on each shoulder bombing out, then I don't know what I'm about to hear.
Day 9's daily, where he just...
You just say fucking day 9.
Down, play StarCraft. You know, there was themes to some days, like, you know, do Fun Day Monday and stuff like that, but really, just on the daily, he'd just sit down, play StarCraft for a few hours, and just hang out. And I was like...
Guys, the best thing I ever saw was another fat bastard being lazily shit at something, not concentrating, and doing whatever the fuck. And that guy only played Magic when Wizards gave him some money, and I wanted to be like that. So I did my best to be a fucking double-chinned piece of bald bastard. But, I mean, day 9's gotta be 50, right? At least that guy is doing the memes. Where is day 9? I haven't seen him around for ages. Maybe Whizbangs just stopped funneling the cash because they realise Arena Twitch is just a dead 8 apart from Cocainies, who they don't seem to like very much.
That's just what I want to do with Magic, you know? And I know that's, like, outdated content. I know it's not, like, feeding the algorithm, whatever, but it's just, like...
Guys, imagine being a streamer where you're just, like, relaxed and playing Magics. It's so insane to think that. You've got to go Daquan Watson in 2019. Fuck, I don't know if you've seen the Discord. Old Daquan is going full DSP beg mode for people to watch his videos and not even watch them. Just play them in the background and fuck off. That is the level of fucking care and appreciation people want others to have for their content. Don't even watch it. Just trick the YouTube algorithm to passing my shit off to as many dumb cunts as possible, while obviously these videos are shit because nobody cares. Lance, this guy started all of that lazy AIDS. All of that shit.
I just want to chill out and play Magic and have fun, you know?
I don't want a real job, boys.
Really.
I don't want to work.
And I'm just going to do what I enjoy doing, and that's what I enjoy doing.
I mean, that's fair. That should make for a good stream.
Actually enjoying the game.
Right, boys?
Managed about 5 pages of this. Literally the first time this has ever been used. I think my children own more stuff than I.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Well,
He looks like he's been on Wiz for 20 years. He doesn't look like he's been on Wiz. I don't know what he looks like.
I was at the Man United game last night. I might have had a
pig? A couple of pigs?
Is like a lifeline.
A whole cow? I might have snuck a couple of kebabs in, boys. They wouldn't let me bring in my own food, but I had them fooled. I had one kebab under each tit.
When you cast an enchantment spell, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. I mean, that art is... I kind of love it. It's terrifying, but... Also,
It's terrifying. That guy can, like, move. He's not like a fat bitch at
I'm
all.
saying that about, like, every card in this deck, I know. Oh my goodness.
What was wrong with that other fucking hand? He had 2 death
Spirit Warlock,
touches.
flying, lifelink, protection from vampires. Nice. Going up power and toughness equal to the number of permanents you control that are spirits. Feels like a commander card.
Feels like a commander. Well, I don't know, because I just fucking net decked it. But we'll get there, boys. We'll figure it out.
Hello, land system. How I've missed you. Please.
Uh-oh, boys. I bet you wish she kept those fucking death touches now.
I didn't want to play any of my cards anyway.
He fucking tapped the 2 planes and no green.
Wonderful.
Boys, this is why this guy was tops.
They're enchantment creatures? Nice. I regret everything.
This is why that guy was
they are
top
enchantment creatures.
quacks.
Reading the cards explains the cards.
Top
Quacks. This is a tough one.
Boys. This is just a quality game all around. Mono white lifelink aids
back playing
versus
Magic?
fat twat FC.
Black playing Magic. That's not true. You're back playing Magic? Yeah. Is it regular or one-off? It's going to be patchy until February when I move to Canada. After February, so really like beginning of March, I plan to do it with a bit more regularity. But right now, I might do it a few days in a row and then be busy for a week because I'm going back and forth.
Busy doing what?
Because I got my apartment in Canada, you know, so I'm going back and forth and building furniture and obviously...
Building furniture in Canada?
Sometimes I'm just
Lads.
fundamentally not here for a week. Right?
I'm like a lumberjack now.
So
I am a full
more
man of the
2023
mountains.
thing, I guess. But
I am flying back and forth to Canada because I don't know how much money this guy really has. And I'm like, boys, I need to sit on a fucking oak stump, otherwise my ass is gonna go right through the fucking cushions. So I've got to take an axe and literally chop down a tree that's been alive for 400 years to handle the girth of my bum. But I'm gonna do it, boys. And then, I mean, we'll put a TV in there or some shit. Classic. Magic's boys. I love magic.
But you're at the genesis of it now, if you like. What's scary? Huh.
I might get smashed,
that's
boys.
That's my kind of card.
Oh, mono white
Voice of the
AIDS.
Blessed, okay.
That smells like AIDS to me, boys.
You know the wonderful thing about not playing Magic, really, outside of Commander, where I play the same decks I played for 5 years, right? Outside of Commander, not playing Magic for a while, it's so screwed. It's amazing. I don't know any cards, and as someone who's played like what?
Why is that amazing?
Thousands.
Why is
thousands of
ignorance
games of Magic.
amazing?
Do you know how fun that is?
Do you know how fun being a moron is, guys? Guys, do you know how fun it is where you have no idea what's going on? Well, that's what I always used to do. Except when it came to fucking kebabs. I could tell the difference between a lamb and a fucking sheep's anus just from the smell. But don't get confused. I'd fucking eat both of them at the same time. Alright, I've had enough of this.
I don't know what any cards do. It's like I'm playing for the first time again.
What he just said there is pure, ladies and shits, 2019 Magic the Gathering, whatever the fuck. Everybody is a moron. And it just seems like the stupider you are, I don't even know what, because you still win every game. It doesn't matter. Build a new deck every day, win every fucking match, shit your pants, eat a fucking flayed spatchcock pig that could only be roasted by a Hawaiian. That's how much fucking expertise you need to get the flavors up merchant's ass. That's where we are, boys. And I can't wait for 2019 to begin in earnest with more of that shit. Alright, I think we lost this game. Unless I have a removal on turn 1, I'm gonna die. So we'll mulligan once, and we'll just see. So, alright, we have nothing at all, and it's getting worse. Okay, we died. Never mind, Lance. These things kinda shibbly boobala, boobily boobala. Alright, Lance. If he plays Curious Obsession, then I'm out. That's it. Curious Obsession gives me the mange. But we'll have one more game, perhaps. But Curious Obsession is just quack W's, boyish. I think I have to have green. I think we gotta have greens, boys. Well, we'll see. Tosky, boys. Okay, boys. I guess that's something. So, Elvish Visionary. Cultivate lets him draw 2. I can't have that. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, boys, you never know. You never know. I might be able to not have to slap this in the recycling bin. We might, boys, if we are extremely diligent, be able to slap this up on the tubes. Although we might not. So I need a land. If I don't draw a land, then I'm dead. But this is basically Curious Obsession. Exactly what I was saying. If you don't have the answer, then it's just quite W's, boys. So, we need a land or I'm dead. Easy GG's. Easy GG's, boys. That's why I don't like this deck that much. Is because it's just such turn 2, the game's done. But, you know, these things happen. If I had drawn a land there, I could have gone Massacre Aids and got out of it. But I didn't. Which means quack W. This is the thing I am actually quite worried about when it comes to Brawl. I'd say Brawl at the moment is pretty good. By far the best format. I've been saying that for years now. Whizbangs keep making more and more broken commanders. And soon, like 5 color is not going to be the insta-concede only thing. I try not to concede to everybody because, you know, we got to see some shit. But little magic boy, I loved Merchant back in the day, and now that he's gone or something, I died of AIDS. Memes, boys. Memes. Or something. Memes. Hey, look at me. I've even got the same lands as old fatty Merchies. I'm really good at magic. And I love having a small willy. Probably. Possibly. Probably, possibly Lance. But potentially, who the fuck cares? Do any of your dads play Magics? I mean, everyone here is 40. So, I mean, you're probably a dad. So somebody's dad plays Magic. For sure, Lance. So I don't think we're killing this burnished bollocks. So, Agademes, don't think we'll be doing anything interesting there, boys. I don't know what we'll be doing. Wank Strider or Augur? I think Wank Strider. Right, boys. So, I don't know what I need. Lands, perhaps? Age, perhaps? Yeah, there are 2 commanders I've seen in the next set coming out. Or the, what's the word? The ones made, not for commander, they were made specifically for alchemy or something. And they look completely fucked. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, Lance. I should have used the Strider in response. That is what is known in the business as fucking it up. But I'm going to flash it up on the tubes. I'm going to flash it up on the tubes anyway, Lance, and we'll be able to say GGXD. And don't think we won't, because we certainly will. Underrealm Lick, absolute gangbangers, but I can't do that now. So you can still play this again, but I have to just be a bit more careful. Okay, boys. Evolved Wanker. Alright, one last game after this. Viewer's choice as to what deck gets chosen. Okay, Lance. I'll take the land. And we'll play the lick. But I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I don't know why I shot my balls either. That seemed like a mistake. And I should be attacking. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but don't get memes on me, boys. A real dinosaur deck, Super Metal Bros, or a Brawl deck. So if he goes for this, we have to sacrifice 2 layers in response. And then Underrealm Lick has to find me a massive deck. Okay, boys. I mean, we've got blow up all the peeps, I'm sure. But this, I might just take too much damage. I might just die. That's not out of the realms of AIDS. Is it, boys? I do often die. Spider spawning would be good.
I will show you what happens when the spiders...
Draw a card.
My children will take care of you.
So we'll get some shit in the bin, and we'll sacrifice this. Nip. Okay, Lance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what does this actually do? Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Reveal a non-bollocks. Nah, I don't think I need that either. I'm gonna say no. Okay, boys. This might go 8. Meat Hook Massacre would be good. What does this do when it dies? Nothing interesting. Alright. We have to just blow up all the cunts. I mean, that doesn't sound like my game, does it, boys? Hey, Lance, what a load of old dates. What a load of old dates, boys.
Aren't I generous?
Okay, Lance. I think we might have to do a deletion. Alright, we'll do dinosaur brawls again before the end of the day. Gaining 4 might be the difference. One, 5, 6, 7. and then a load. So if you can kill the Cavalier, I can't see how I'm getting out of this. Although I wouldn't be dead, and I could draw blow up all the peeps. You never know.
I'll tell you a secret.
So 7. He's got 8 mana still. Okay. Definitely big things, boys. Definitely the big things. I'm trying to... man, the deck looks super bollocks there. But what are you going to do, Lance? What are you going to do, Lance? I want one more try. And then we'll play dinosaurs. And then we'll have a very, very good 2019 sleep-off of all the whiz that I've done. Alright, boys? Everybody knows it's not 2019 unless you've been whizzing the shit out of your balls. So, Massacre Raids, that would have been good. These would have been good, maybe. I think we got a solid hand. We didn't get to go first, though, and that usually means you die of AIDS. Not usually. Nah. Not usually, Lance. We should be okay. We just have to kill this cunt every turn. I got spells. It should be fine. Alright, we've run out of spells and lands. Oh, man. Why does every game have to be 8? Why does every game have to be 8? Well, I guess we can schmeeble it. Maybe, boys. I mean, he ain't under any pressure to play any more spells. Oh, just the pure dumps. The pure dumps, Lance. Alright, he was far too good at Magics. He was far too good at Magics by playing straight into Massacre Worm, but I was dead before we could get there. GG's XD, Lance. Sometimes you just can't reach 6 mana before you've taken 25 damage. Never mind. We'll play 2 games of dinosaurs to make up for this absolute catastrophe of Magics. But boys, Merchant's back. You don't have to worry about watching this shit Magic. You can watch Merchy, boys. He's back, Lance. And he'll be back full time. He'll finally have a job after 2.5 years. Doing the same thing. But from Canada. From his gigantic oaken throne. Alright, 3 it's just, maybe this deck needs an overhaul that I never anticipated, because it looks bullshit. Someone else, depression cured. Slap that shit on the tubes. The deck looks rubbish. I'm not doing enough. Next stream, we'll have a look and see what can be memed, boys. Eugene Moncrief, you must have missed our stream earlier. Missed the stream. You must have not been watching earlier. We watched Merchy Boy's comeback. He's looking great for somebody in their 20s. I will say that. Somebody in their 20s who has been lost at sea for 18 years. He looks good. Although I don't know what he's been eating to be that fat. But he looks good. Like I say, for somebody who's been... I don't mean lost at sea, like on an island. I mean lost under the waves. Being completely dried out by the fucking saline in the water. And then just physically wrenching doors open so that he can salvage some crab aids from some sunken trees. You're talking bollocks, cheeks! Nah, you guys are getting me confused with some other slag. Alright, boys, we did a bit of the ramps this time. Am I going to be in a position to blap that bitch out of the sky, or the tubes, or whatever the fuck? Alright, I do need a land. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, dudes. Pretty good, dudes. So we got Crucible of Bollocks. Or maybe I play Ren if I draw a land. Try pedophilia or some shit. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5? Oh no, boys. We might end up dying of AIDS. You have no maximum aid size. The bigger your upkeep, you have exactly 13 cards in hand. You win the game. That's pretty fun, isn't it, boys? Never seen anybody win with one of those. But then I've seen everything, because I'm the world's greatest magician. Crucible. Yeah, and then we'll have Fartless Act ready. So I shouldn't have played a land. But, boys, we'll just chalk that up to excitement at being able to say, for the memes. Right, boys? Just like our Hogman. Just like old Hogmanay Bimbley. Oh my lord, nearly fucked that right up. Remove 3 counters off that dude. So he gets 2 cards back, which is not bad. But hopefully we get to Onyx it and then Gear Bangers it if it comes back. Agreed, boys? Of course it's agreed. You're listening to me. Alright, Coggle Beans is pretty sexy too. I think we're Coggle Beaning it. I don't know if shuffling your deck is good either. But, you know, quack W's, boys. Quack W's, boys. The most British comeback story I've ever heard. It is. It's like John Cleese doing one more round of The Life of Brian. The Life of Brian 2 by Monty Twats. It's just a glorious day. Although maybe Murchie was just biding his time until the Queen had died. Because the Queen had some shit on him. Slap that up on the tubes, Lynch. Unbelievable scenes. He did the memes, counted a couple of my spells, but I was far too good at magic for the boy. Incredible scenes, lads. We were all on the verge of depression, and now we are physically spunking our balls. Unbelievable. Alright. 2 games of dinosaurs, and then we shall be on our way. So what white spells? Harmonize is green. Big Score. Alright, there's quite a few. They should all be in the deck as well. I'm pretty sure Big Score is in here. Old Big Sue's. Nissa, eh? You don't see Nissa all the time. That should be quite interesting. Okay. Slap it up, boys! Clearly, Gishath is far too net decky for this lad. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable. I just forgot, boys, we weren't doing the scenes enough. Hey guys, did I tell you I'm still in my 20s? Oh my god, unbelievable. That means when we were watching him, he was like 25 years old. 25 years old. And I'm not exaggerating when I say he genuinely looks like a weathered ship's captain. And not a cruise ship's captain, an actual, like, smuggler's pirate bay bullshit. like he's been at the fucking starboard mast, if they even have starboard masts, just in front of the elements, catching aids the whole time. And you just have to say, boys, quack W's. Look at me, Dad! I got fingered by Jesus! Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to go farewells, lads. We're gonna have to go fare thee wells. Otherwise, I fear we're gonna die of AIDS. I think I also have to get rid of this. Oh dear, boys. Okay, boys. That's actually pretty good. Sort of. I don't know how I'm getting to 6 before he's got 1 million cards, though. Plus, this doesn't get rid of planies. Okay, boys, we're actually doing alright. Raging Shit-Tooth can kill the 1/1s. But what else he got? What else he got, boys? Okay. Alright, well now it's a 3-3. But, like I said, we still got this. I think I might be in a bit of trouble, boys. But, never mind. I mean, sometimes you're just in trouble. This guy clearly, he cracked the meta that he doesn't need any cards anymore. He cracked the meta, boys. So I'm trying to, I don't think I'm gonna die, right? You get a spell, whenever you cast an elf, it gains haste, and you draw 2 cards. That's pretty unbeatable. It's on 5. I'm dead next turn, really.
I believe we can be heroes.
Okay, boys, I was really good. Relax. Still not sure what I'm going to do about this. Oh, he zeroed it. Interesting, but I'm image. If you're wondering why I played that instead of this, it just feels like he must have something that can deal with this. So if I play this, I can play the Crasher, get another lifelink. Not a lifelink, get another dude. You know what I mean, boys? But although, maybe that was wrong.
Strike like the cosmos, sir.
Maybe it was wrong, boys. So, Wank is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gives me 4 mana on the other end. I think I just need more boys, though. Nah, I don't think that is true. I'm going to have to just try and do at least 1 damage here. Okay, fair enough. I still think he can get rid of that. Yeah. So every card he spunks gets 3 spunks. But we might get 50 dinosaurs. You never know.
Don't believe it.
We might get 50 dinosaurs, boys. You never know. If this, although this is probably gonna be like a murder spell, and then I think we're gonna have to just say quack W, boys. Quite economical with his. Yeah, that's very good. Very smart. Not often you see a lad do the smarties when it comes to Geishats. Is it, boys? It isn't.
Go, earn your renown.
Mm-hmm. Don't know why he played that first. Seems like a mistake. He just needs an elf, though. He just needs an... He's not got any elves, lads! This is unbelievable scenes!
I saved the monster for you.
This is unbelievable British memeage.
Don't worry, I'll win.
He can still easily chain like 15 spells, but this is not nothing. This is not nothing. Okay, now we might end up with 8. That was, of all the cards, right? That's literally the best card. Choose your most desired card in all of Magic's. I would guess it's blow up all the peeps and put a card from your grave on the field. That's what I would get. Okay, it's not what he's done. Okay, you're gonna have to chain his balls. I think he might be dead. I think he might have gone Greedlebeano's voice. So anything I play has haste. Surely there's not 1 mana removal spell. No idea how that's 1 mana. But I don't know everything. I don't know everything, Lance. I could definitely lose now. So, yeah, I think he could win this one still. Basically, play your whole deck. But will it be enough, oh boys? Well, it won't be. Because we got Zetalps. He's going to have to kill this. Three, 4, 5 mana. Yep, 5 mana. Okay, I think we did it, boys. On Bobby Bubble Seeds. To be fair, I mean, he might not give a fuck, but I would have been upset if I had ultimated this and then drew lands for 4 turns. It was 3 turns, Cheeks. Don't give him that kind of credit, you bitch. Alright, sorry, Squeaks. But ultimately, we can't give him any credit because he was a wobbly land virgin the whole time, lads. He went full wobblinos for the memes. And now I get to slap that shit on the tubes. Oh, boys. Incredibly good stuff. Alright, last game. If I get mana screwed or any of that shit, it's still the last game. But what a way to kick off 2019. Hey, boys? Anybody in the chat should say how, why, what's different. And I wouldn't have any answer for you. Because it's the same old balls. But we can look forward to a myriad of Sesame Street dog shit. I cannot wait to see... I do want to see if Yana Amari is dead. That would be something to see. Alright, I get to go first. Migration Path in hand gives me the full horns, but they're both tap lands. I'm gonna mulligan. There we go, boys. You gotta be aggressive with your money blaps. That is superbaloids. Superbaloids. superb albinos of burbly bobbly Lloyd sleds. Incredible levels of bubbly bibbly schmibblejibs. So I could play this for 4 and then add 2 and then play this. Lance, I think we might break it in meters. Alright, I'm going to kill this. Just because of the memes. I wasn't going to kill it, but now I just feel like I have to win. I have to break a Demeters, boys. If you're not breaking Demeters, are you even doing Demeters? Do you know what I'm saying, Lance? If you're not breaking Demeters, are you even breaking Demeters?
You and I are gonna take him out. Ugh, don't you hate that burnt hair smell?
Unbelievable levels of meta breakage. Whenever land enters a field, put 1/1 counter on a target creature or vehicle you control. Yeah, we should be able to give this guy the barbecue beans. We should be able to barbecue beans it, Lance.
This'll be easy.
Well, I think we're going to even do 2 spells, right? Yes, I can add up, Lance. That's how good I am at magic. Unbelievable levels of magic the bollocking. Although, to this guy's credit, I've never seen this. But then in a 100 card deck, how likely is it that you're going to draw something like that? Insanely low. Unless it's that 1 mana mono white horse shit card. Then you're 100% you're going to draw that shit. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boys, we've got full memes. Full memes. And I don't know about you, but memes make the world go round. Merchant taught me that all those years ago.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
There we go, lads. Everybody can go to bed and wake up in 2019 refreshed knowing that I won a game of Magic. Easy. Quack W. I wonder what my win percentage is lifetime in Brawl. You know I'm not a win percentage man, but I feel like it must be high. It must be like 80%-ish. It feels like I win all my games. But then I also refuse to play against mono red and against 5 color cunts. It's up to you whether you count those as losses. Sangir Beefster. Let's look at that for a bit of beefage. If only it was good. Guardian of New Bullshit. Whenever this slag enlists a creature, I don't even know what enlist does, and I can't be asked to find out today. Plus we get to open 3 other packs, lads, to see what else we can stick in the bin. Falco the Slag. Top card of your library anytime. You may cast spells from the top of your library by removing a counter from a creature and then paying the other shits. That's pretty good. I mean, I should try it in a Brawl deck. Can you break the meta in Standard with it, though? I don't know. Oh, one thing that I would 100% say was a bad idea is releasing all these cunt fucking cards for Brawl. A lot of these just make really shit one combo piece bollocks deck, and it's not fun or interesting, and historic as well. Historic primarily, I meant to say. But you know, Whizzies don't give a fuck, so it's all good memes. Splatoon Dispenser. You can't read it because we still can't be bollocked to fucking center the card on the screen. It's got worse, right? It's got worse. The first word completely off to the side. Well done, Wizards. Make sure everybody gets a fat bonus, especially Emma Handjobs. Lauren of the Third Dildo. When this enters the field, destroy artifact or enchantment. You and target opponent each draw a card. I mean, that sounds every bit like Rule 0 Commander Kitchen Slot card. So for sure this is going to be worth $500. Just for the slags to play in their kitchen. For certain, Alliance. The Temporal Wanker. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 2. That's pretty good. Oh, it costs 6 mana though. Whenever you choose to put one or more cards at the bottom of your library while scrying, exile that many cards from the bottom of your library during your turn. You may play exiled cards. That seems pretty fine. Especially in Brawly Bollocks. One more pack for the memes, and then we shall be gone. Oh boy. Okay, a set rare or mythic. Titania the Fat Bitch. I can't read it because, you know, coding shit is hard. Especially when you've had 5 years to do it, boys. So what do you need? What's the other one? Widdly-dee-buddly-dee. A land name. I can't even read the land because it's off this fucking screen. Argoth. How many Argoths do I have, a boyish? Oh, it won't tell me here, idiot. Oh, there's no... Okay. No way, I really do have none. I do have none. Classic whiz-bangs magics. Well, at least we always know fun is on the cards at Whiz-bangs HQ. Alright, Lance. Hope you have a good whatever the fuck you're doing with the rest of the day or the week. I hope you don't have to go to work or to school or to the nursing home or whatever the fuck you do until at least January 10th. Oh, man. The thought of actually going back to work and doing stuff post-Christmas is the worst time of year. Anyway, boys, let's not end with a downer. Let's end with the positive news that Yana Amari hasn't been declared dead yet. And if that doesn't bring a smile to your face, then quack W's. Until next time, boys, GG's.